Dark?
Yeah. Well, dark, but hi, guys. I don't know. I was kind of expecting it to be a lot brighter, and then all I see is the light reflections.
You turn that light.
Well, turn it?
Yeah, it's got like a...
Well,
it's
it's
not that light. Never mind. It didn't
it's
move.
no, it's you just changed the light bulbs. They're the light bulbs because
They're brighter.
they're nice and bright now all of a sudden. So hi guys, what is happening? Let's see. Make sure we're live. Are we live? We're good. We're Gucci.
I don't know.
You don't know where you're supposed to be at. Oh my goodness. Where you click on that, we're live. Cool beans.
Want to know how to make table
So you gotta turn the sound off.
There's an ad. That's annoying. So happy Thursday. It has been a hot minute since we've done a live. And honestly,
Can you tell?
Yeah. I was planning on going live every week in this off season. Obviously, that didn't go very well.
Starting now.
So we figured we'd come hang out with you guys. And so we're going to start off. Feel free. I see people hopping on. Hello, Jim. John Doe, you are back. Okay, good. I'm glad audio is good. What's up, Travis, Ryan, Johnny? Hello, everyone. So we have our Club at DTU members. They opened up the floor for us and gave us some questions. So we'll start with them. And then as the questions roll in over there in the chat, I see you all. Definitely drop your questions and we will get back to them. So first and foremost, Jake asked, Mike, is the same crew coming back in 2024? And what are your plans for Florida?
Yes, for all of our guys are back in 2024. Our plans for Florida are not sure yet. We are very focused on getting ready for the regular season starting in March. We have some big races rolled over from this year.
Yeah.
And we got to be ready early. March 9th, I believe.
I think it's the first weekend of March.
Our first points race in Georgetown. So
yeah.
Florida's a tough one. You gotta have time to go down there, race, completely rebuild the car and the engine, and then
3 weeks
race
later,
the regular season.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
So Steve, I see Steve. He says, "Can I play Mike Mahaney in the new movie? I know he's a busy man." I know.
I'm not gonna have time.
Steve, you're hired. Let's see. Okay, Rob asked, "What does Mike think about the new airborne deal?"
I love it. I'm a big fan of weekday racing. Gives me Saturday to do something else. So if you haven't heard, Airborne Speedway is going to run Thursday nights in 2024. So pretty exciting. I mean, it's another night to go racing. So that should make everyone happy.
Yeah.
They are going to do streaming. So if you're not local, you'll be able to watch our Thursday night races online. So that's really cool too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a lot for people to be excited about.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's see. Man, everyone has questions for Mike. It's fine. Travis said, "What do you think of the new combined points Deo is doing for the short track Super Series?"
I'm very interested. I don't have all the details yet, so that's what I'm most interested to find out is how it all works and what the purse is. Brett's very upfront usually. He usually posts the whole spreadsheet of all what everybody gets paid in the top 10 or so. So I'm sure it'll come out soon, and we're eagerly awaiting that because pretty sure you're going to have me and Matt Shepard running the North and the South Series, but then depending on how much money that adds by doing both series, it'll be interesting to see who else jumps on board of doing all the races. So
agreed.
See what happens there.
This is an interesting one. Mike, Aaron asked, if you weren't racing cars, what do you think you'd be doing for a living?
I think I would be inventing things.
Absolutely.
I really like to create things and build things. So that's my other passion. I would, if I had time to spend on it besides race cars, I would be, I have a list in my phone of ideas of things that I want to create.
John Doe, saw your Facebook post looking for crew. If I wasn't old and decrepit, I'd help you. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. We did make an announcement. We put out the bat signal.
We have an application.
Yeah, what he said.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah. So we figured, you know what, why not add some new fun people to the team?
To add to our existing crew members, we are exploring our options and seeing what's out there of who could help and bring something to the table that we don't already have, and try and improve our program. I think that this, as you can see from our videos, the racing is a lot of work and it's also very rewarding. We really enjoy it. Our crew really enjoys it. I think that's why they do it.
Move you away from that.
And I think that our program will improve having someone come in that has maybe a little different skill set than what we already have.
Yeah.
Just to add some more to the table for us and help out.
That would be nice. Okay, Johnny, love the podcast. Glad you started that, Mandy. Thank you. I'm really really excited because we have a lot of good people. Deo was like the good opener. I mean, we've had guests on, but never to like that extent type of conversation. So I'm really looking forward. I have a few already recorded that are scheduled up for you all for the new year. I've got some more people lined up. So, of course, I mean, feel free, drop some suggestions of who you'd like to see on the podcast because options are endless. So I'm excited for that. Mike, would you consider a super late model ride?
I don't know. I mean, I would certainly consider driving a late model. As far as the ride goes, I really like the ride I'm in. So yeah.
I don't think we can add any more to our
I'm happy where I'm at, but if George wants to get a late model, I wouldn't say no.
No, that's for sure. Who was it? Ryan asked, thank you, Ryan, for a question. How was the ice bath? Awesome. I loved it. I got to get him to do it. You would do it. I feel like you would do it.
Yeah, like I was saying, Tony Robbins does it every morning.
Yeah. It's all mindset. I mean, I liked it, and I think it crossed my mind to buy one, but then I know it's going to sound, I don't want to say lazy, but you have to like empty them and clean them and empty them and clean them. And I feel being up here, it wouldn't be a problem keeping cold. But if we had one in New Jersey, I don't think it would get as cold as
you'd have to add ice.
Yeah, exactly. So it's crossed my mind, but I really liked it. It was neat. You get out and your body's just like warm. It was really fun. I liked it. It was neat. It was good mental thing. Let's see. John Doe asked if we have a cook. Seems like we enjoy eating. We do enjoy eating, but we don't have a cook, just me. Actually, you did make a very good dinner the other night.
I did?
Yeah, I was quite pleasantly pleased. Let's see. Anthony, is there any new rules coming that have you concerned?
New rules that have me concerned. I mean, the the thing is I don't know what the new rules are until they actually put them out. So
Yeah.
that's my biggest concern is that they it's their decision and we're here to follow them. So
Unfortunately,
we don't have any control over it. That's the hardest part. But um, we were able to get a little bit of an insight on potentially they're looking into some plastic body panels options for the right side door and quarter, and that uh, could possibly get implemented sometime in the near future. I don't know if it'll happen for this year,
Mhm.
and then they're looking into removing the Lexan rear spoiler and replacing it with a metal one because they break so easily. Uh, but that's the same thing might not get implemented until next year. People want to be able to have time to use up the stuff that they already have. My thought was just take the Lexan spoiler off, take some downforce and drag off the car, free up the motor, and then it's one less part we need overall. We don't need to buy a metal spoiler or make one or put any time into it at all. Just take it off. So
Yeah.
um, who knows what they're going to decide, but that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Let's see. Someone had a.
I also kind of think that the spoiler off the car might make the cars slide a little more. The new left side Panhard stuff is stuck to the track so well that the cars are all like slot cars and like late models like too hooked up. And if we unhook them and get them sliding more, the racing might be a little bit better, a little more back and forth. You never know.
Gav, I'm assuming it's Gav is who? Dream race car to run.
Formula One.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Those cars are it's got to be like an unbelievable feeling to stop that fast and corner that fast. It's got to be something else. And I've done very little road racing, so it kind of excites me to do something that different.
That would be neat. Let's see. CJ asks, Mandee, you grew up around a lot of race cars. Have you ever raced? Or if you did, what class would you try? I did back in like circa 2011. Oh, wow. That's so long ago.
We have pictures.
There are pictures. They do exist. But I think I won.
No video log, though.
No, thank God.
No GoPro.
No, that didn't exist yet. I don't even know. I think I have 2 or 3 wins. 3 wins, maybe. I don't know. I just say I retired on top, and then I married one. So that's just how my future was meant to be. Hayden, always want to meet you guys. That'd be awesome. Johnny said he would cook some Cajun. Good stuff right there. Let's see.
Don asked if Billy's doing any indoor racing.
Where the heck did you see that?
I don't know. Just answer it.
I'm sorry. He is. He starts. Allentown is the first weekend in January. So in 3 weeks, I think. But I'm pretty sure he's doing, I think he might be doing all of them. But Allentown's the first one. So 95% positive I'll be doing a video. Wasn't it just the other night? It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm laying in bed stressing out about the video ready for Allentown.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
It's terrible. Okay. Larry asked, Mike, how important are the headers to the race car?
Huge. The headers, to me, adjust the length and diameter of the header tubes adjust how the engine drives. So along with the carburetor and the camshaft and the other things. So if you put a different set of headers on, you will feel a difference in the bottom end or the top end or how the the power comes on in the engine, and that can make a big difference in traction or speed overall. So, depending on whether you're on a hooked up track or a slippery track or a big track or a small track, you could use different sets of headers. And for example, when my mom and dad were racing at Fulton on Saturday nights, they would change the headers between the heat and the feature on a weekly basis to tune the engine, and won a lot of races that way.
That's good work. Okay. Jake asked, plastic body panels, are they more or less expensive? Do we really know yet?
I don't know because I haven't bought any.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting to get that information. I think what I'm hearing is they're similar, maybe a little more in price, but what they're hoping for is the longevity, because they're flexible, maybe not get as many dents and dings in them, and then possibility of being able to rewrap them after they get all scratched up and everything, where our aluminum body panels seem to get so many dents and everything that you can't really peel the wrap off and rewrap them after you race them. It's just it turns into Swiss cheese. Like it gets really hard to peel it off. And then you put new wrap on it and it just doesn't look that great.
No.
So it seems like you're either racing with a car that doesn't look too pretty, or you're replacing them a lot. So I think that's what they're looking towards, is trying to make them last longer.
Okay. Ken asked, do you miss driving sprint cars?
Yeah. I liked the different feel of the sprint car, the speed of the sprint car. They're a little tight for me, a little small, but I really did like how they raced, and it was fast. It was over with quick. Some of the races where we didn't get any yellows, it was like, dang, it's over with already.
Yeah.
but I definitely had a good time doing it, and got to thank Doug Emery for the opportunity. He gave me some great race cars. We won some races and had a great time.
Okay. Josh asked, bucket list track. I have 2. What do you got?
We went by Ventura.
That's one
in California.
That's one of mine.
And
we drove by it.
Didn't get to see a race there or
No.
race there or anything, but
No.
went by it. So I think, anytime I go by a racetrack and I've never raced there, it's like, oh, I'd like to go around that place. What's another one? You give me one. Kokomo. Oh, I love that one. And I love watching races at Kokomo, and then on iRacing, it's really fun. So that would be cool. Let's see. Silver Dollar.
Yep.
Is really cool watching and on video games. So I'd love to experience that in real life.
Did you ever go to East Bay?
I never went to East Bay, and from what I hear, it's possible it might be last year type of thing.
Are they racing right now? Are they racing? I don't
know.
Well, if we're going to Florida.
Yeah. I don't know.
We should look into that.
The other one I'm going to put another one in is Bloomington, Indiana. I really like the idea that there's no outside wall, big lip, banked short track.
Okay, let's see. Oh, we got more questions rolling in. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, Drew asked, does Mike tune? Sorry, I can read that better than I can read this. This is retarded. Does Mike tune engines down for certain tracks to not overpower the track? That's a you question.
Yes. So again, with the headers, that's kind of what you're doing. You might reduce your overall horsepower a little bit and sacrifice that for the drivability. Or you might put a smaller carburetor on, or take some timing away. so things like that can definitely help hook the car up and make it more drivable and help your lap times.
Someone asked, have you ever been to Natural Bridge Speedway? Ever heard of Natural Bridge?
We've stopped at Natural Bridge,
We have.
and Mandee asks to stop there every time we go by it.
Every time, but I've never been to the Speedway.
But I've never been.
How far is it from
there?
The actual Natural Bridge? Jay, how far is that? The Speedway from the Natural Bridge? Let's see.
Rayoli asks, do I think that the big block engines will become a crate type engine also? I do not. I think that the big block engine is more of you've got kind of two worlds. You got guys that are buying dart blocks and building a complete race engine out of it, and you got guys like me buying a engine out of a 1990 GMC dually and stripping it down and taking the block and hoping that it doesn't have a crack in it and putting some race heads on it and building up that way. I don't know. Either one can work, and they both have their strengths and weaknesses for different reasons. But I don't know. I haven't really seen any of the crate engines work because they're too heavy. So the big thing with the big blocks is weight, and they're all heavy. And the lightest one is the stock block. So all the crate engines we've seen, like the 500 and those ones have been too heavy to be competitive from what I've seen.
So William asked, can you explain the necessity of sail panels at certain tracks, and would you like to have them eliminated? Now, I'm pretty sure we did a video on this like 2 years ago, sail panels versus windows, but necessity of sail panels at certain tracks, and would you like to have them eliminated? I like them.
So
I don't think he does.
I don't know. The tricky thing about sail panels is they look awesome. They keep people from spinning out as much, but they also it's just another aerodynamic thing. So it gives the leader it's more aero for the car, so it gives the leader out in clean air a better car than the people that are following in dirty air. So I'm a big fan of less body panels. So that part for the racing it kind of pushes more follow the leader rather than the passing. But I really think that the sail panels make a modified look cool. So it's a toss up there. But I really like is the early 90s looking sail panels, not today's sail panels though, to reference. Like the cars back then just had a really cool look to them.
They did.
And I don't think that'll ever, you'll ever beat that.
No.
That race car.
Not speaking of like the 80s or 90s, but when is it? It's the second weekend, Chili Bowl weekend. I think it's like the weekend of the 12th. Dad is officially getting inducted into the EMPA. So wanted to share with you guys that everyone's welcome. If you are, wow, an ad is playing on the live right now.
In case you don't know, EMPA stands for Eastern Motorsports Press Association. And they have a convention every year to give out awards for outstanding achievements in motorsports.
I haven't been to one yet. I have not been. Mike has been, Dad's been, Billy's been, everyone, but Mandee has been. So I'm excited. It's going to be my first time. If you are in the like Scranton area, pretty much I think it's in Wilkes-Barre. So everyone's welcome if you guys want to come hang out with us. I'm excited for it.
When I was younger, I went because I earned the John Blewett Young Gun Award. Oh. And it came with a really cool trophy.
I didn't hear the trophies are cool.
I learned a lot from it. It was really neat.
Oh, I'm excited because it's the press stuff. So we read it manually. Jerry asked, "What's the average size of tracks you race at?"
Average size. Most of our tracks are between quarter mile and half mile. Some of the best ones are 3/8. I really like that size for dirt modified, but we have some great races on the quarter miles and the half miles as well. And, most of the stuff that's smaller or bigger than that ends up you end up having to build some like goofy stuff to make the car better. So we try to keep them on those between a quarter and a half mile. It's pretty good.
So I see Dan Fleming is on here. Dan, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're recovering, and I'm just glad you're here. Appreciate you, Dan. That's awesome. I heard Sherry is your current chauffeur. I hope you are paying her nicely. Why? Oh, that's my phone that's going off. That's obnoxious. Sorry.
Rayoli asked what our weekly home tracks will be yet. We have decided. Nothing's changed really from last year. We are running Airborne Speedway and Albany Saratoga. The thing that's changed is that Airborne will be running Thursday nights and Albany will still be on Fridays. So we have Saturdays off.
So he claims.
So far.
So his method was, well, we get Saturdays off now. And I'm like, but then I lose my Thursdays. So we have to compromise somewhere, but it'll be fine.
Well, to me, so we usually have so many series races during the week. We probably, if we're racing Thursday and Friday every week as well, and the series races, Saturday and Sunday would give us some decent time to get ready for the following week's series races. So I like to look ahead that way and think that it might be a little more enjoyable to prepare the cars on Saturday and Sunday than on Monday and Tuesday or whatever. Or if we're racing Tuesday, you only get Monday kind of thing.
We'll see how this goes. I'm curious to see how this goes.
Either way, you just burn both ends of the candle and there's no time anyway. So pretty much just deal with it.
I look at it as, let's see, we've got Dad and BP3, I believe, racing an action track on Wednesdays. And then we've got Mike racing Airborne on Thursdays. And then I think Billy might be doing Georgetown on Fridays. You're at Albany on Fridays, and Saturday's a toss-up. That just sounds like a lot of driving for me.
So is anybody racing? Billy's gonna race Saturdays.
Billy's got Saturdays. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then you're totally gonna throw something in there. I know you will.
Of course. Why not?
Let's see. Okay, Matt, what was the race of the year you competed in, the race of the year you watched? I don't understand that question.
Well, Johnny Mooten says, Mandee, you would be a great sports announcer.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Sometimes, maybe. But thank you. Okay. William James. Fan interaction at an event. What do you prefer prior to event starting? Taking time between your race and after the car is prepped, or wait till the event ends while you're packing to go home? That is such a catch-22. What you got, babe? Basically, do you want to talk to the fans between your race and after the car is prepped? The car is never prepped.
I guess it just depends on how well the car is prepped, I guess, really. I really like if it's, prior to driver, like way before the driver's meeting. Once, like, it's kind of a hustle because as soon as we're headed towards the driver's meeting, it's like you come back, you put your suit on, you immediately go out for hot laps. So there isn't really any time post driver's meeting. You're pretty much racing all night after that. But Also depends on the track. Like if we are racing and there's 7 divisions and we're waiting around all night, that'd be a great time to talk because we're probably ran the heat race, got the thing ready for the feature, and are just waiting for the feature.
Mhm.
But that doesn't happen that often. Most of these tracks are trying to get us, hopefully done by 10 o'clock and get everybody home so that they can go to work or school or whatever.
Mhm.
And so we're hustling.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
So ideally before drivers meeting and after the feature.
There you go.
As long as we're not like 10 hours from home and the wife is saying, let's go. We got to drive a far drive. So let's see. Okay. Turn one, Tommy. I assume you guys are race fans in general. Your take on the dome in general. Was that general twice? General was twice.
On the dome?
Yeah.
Oh, it's exciting. I think it's such a short track that changes the cars so much and what the guys need for setup and everything that you see kind of a different group of drivers running up front a little bit. I mean, you still saw, some of your top winners for the year running up front, but you see a little different style of racing, and there's an enormous amount of people watching on Flow.
What else are we gonna watch?
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our season never ends between like the open wheel and like pretty much everyone but us. Like their seasons just never end.
Yeah, I don't know
how
they do it
for us.
Yeah, there's just when do you have time to rebuild stuff? I don't know, but like right now, just to clue you in, like so we're going really hard at rebuilding rear ends, transmissions, steering boxes, engines, chassis, trailers, pit carts, tools, spare parts. I mean, you name it, everything's getting gone through so that we're hopefully ready for the season. I don't know when you would do that for those guys that just never stop racing. And then don't even mention like a break. Like we're going to get to
unless they have
take
like
a little break here soon.
Little humans working at home. Well, otherwise I have no idea. We don't have those little humans that just do stuff.
Elves?
Yeah, those things.
Like Santa?
Yeah.
That's coming up soon.
We need some elves. Yes. Oh man. I think I promised Mike 30 minutes. So it has been 30 minutes. Is there anything you would like to close out with that we did not touch on?
Jim asked, will you ever have the Huddigs on the show? I think it would be interesting to hear how they got involved in racing. I would love to do that. I would love to see that. I think they're just an amazing family, and I think the world deserves to hear their story. Absolutely. So that would be cool.
I'd be interested to see that. I'd have to make it, but I would be interested in that too.
I don't know if you could. It's an impressive story, so I don't know if you could fit it all into one live, but certainly would be cool to let you guys get to know them a little bit.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, let's see. Give us a thumbs up. Drop the thumbs up emoji if you want us to do more lives. So no pressure whatsoever. I need at least one thumbs up. I'm waiting for one.
They're delayed. Don't worry.
I know. I'm waiting.
Okay, there's no thumbs up. I guess we're done. This is the last one.
It's been fun, guys. No, here they come.
So
I'm just kidding.
This is the last one for 2023.
Technically, right. Yes, last one for 2023. Here comes the thumbs up. Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure. This past year was amazing in so many different ways, and we really just appreciate your support. It goes a long way, and it's been fun. It's been a fun ride. And we are gearing up for a bigger and better year for 2024. So thank you, everyone. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Hanukkah, Festivus, whatever you celebrate. enjoy some ice cream cake.
And for the next live, I think that worked out really good. Send us your questions on Patreon. That way we have something to talk about before you guys all start typing in.
Yes.
Gets the party rolling a lot quicker. So
Yes.
Thanks for all the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys.
It's been fun.
We'll do it again soon.
We will see you. Bye.
See ya.